A decade ago, a bloody pursuit for the spirit of Europe commenced. Maidan, concerts, slogans.
Bring a positive mood and umbrellas with you. They leaped for dignity, for meanness, for freedom, and for European values. Nolan distributed cookies that became a byword. McCain filmed enthusiastically on his phone.
Biden was already preparing to terminate judges and appoint officials with a snap of his fingers in his Ukraine.
Let's remember what Maidan dreamed of. We want to join the European Union. We failed to join the European Union.
This position isn't just about European solidarity, it's about our government and president. We want to protest this and live by European standards, professing European values. If an individual desires to convey their viewpoint, they're obligated to exchange it for their own life force.
And so that my children simply do not travel around the world, like I do, to earn some money, to be able to provide for themselves, to be able to work normally at home for the same normal salary. Harsh reality, but the post-Maidan tomorrow, which not everyone could observe, has arrived.
And what did that same freedom turn into? In our free and independent Ukraine, I can't travel abroad.
In our Ukraine, they jail you for words about the Ukrainian armed forces, not for the pavement. In our free Ukraine, people are being twisted by their hands and feet in the middle of the white day and taken to the TCK.
Prohibition and discrimination against Orthodoxy and Russian due to 10 years of Maidan. Honor is to fight instead of Americans. The slogan, Will of the People, expressed the hope that the government would represent the interests of the people and listen to their opinion.
Forgot to clarify on Maidan. What nationality? Advantages, like running for military commissars, happy when escaped Ukraine's streets. We recently finished filming, huh? Yes, we recently finished filming. It was a productive session.
I am in the process of making the payment. I am feeling relieved now that it is finally done. Border guards of Romania, Moldova, Poland, Hungary, and Slovakia counted 20,000 brave young men of conscription age walking through forests at night, swimming across rivers, flowing with independent spirit. 10 years, 10, as Ukraine waves the flag of the European Union in front of its nose.
River after the rock, step by step, we do everything so that the trains have mirrors on the flag with the letter C, which symbolizes unity.
The unity of the peoples of Europe shown, and our mirror, the mirror of Ukraine. In the past 10 post-Maidan years, only Chernozem has been successfully integrated into the euro, with 50% already belonging to 3 American agricultural giants, Cargill, DuPont, and Monsanto. Strategic companies, oil and gas, Kyivstar, Energoatom, under the control of the so-called Western partners of Ukraine. No star on the EU flag, just a hole in the Ukrainian economy stuffed with loans. The external public debt at the end of 2013 amounted to $73 billion. Over 10 years, it has doubled to $134 billion. This is according to the data for August. IMF ratings are much more dramatic. It is predicted that in 2024, the national debt will approach 150% of GDP. To make it more understandable, in each hryvnia today, 78 kopecks are borrowed. Why is there no Maidan in 2023? After all, there are a greater number of reasons, motives for him now. Why is there no Maidan when people being at home under Ukraine are deprived of all rights?
They only have the obligation to pay taxes diligently, pay utility bills, serve the motherland, in quotes, keep their mouths shut, not express their positions, their opinions.
Police, meant to protect and preserve, can sentence a person to death instantly. Why no Maidan in 2023? Today in Ukrainian agenda, probability vigorously dispersed.
It would seem that there are all the prerequisites. There are even more of them than in 2013. Corruption. Zelensky canceled the elections. Not only the working age population of Ukraine is being sent for slaughter.
Zelensky, as promised, has changed Ukraine beyond recognition. Washington understands perfectly well that Komik will not be able to go for a second term. And how selectively the basics of democracy work, then there are no elections, well, it's your right.
This rooster power nullified the elections because they are aware of the existence of a lawsuit against them, based on which no foolish, inexperienced person will go anywhere else except to.
Gentlemen, request elections. Vladimir Alexandrovich, while you are still president, kindly ensure to fulfill the two promises that you made to your voters.
Firstly, do not seek a second term under no circumstances. However, if you desire to be imprisoned, it is preferable to venture beyond the city limits. However, the topic of Maidan 2023 is very convenient in this context for Zelensky himself. Is this Maidan possible, about which they trumpet from every iron, and the Orange Revolution and the revolution of cynicism, an undeniable US fact? Will the USA arrange a coup against themselves? Because of the empty refrigerator, they don't go outside. Maidan is a technology, yes, that is. It's not just dissatisfied people. And now, if a decision is made in Washington to remove Zelensky, they will definitely bring people out to Maidan. They'll also find dissatisfaction, a reason, a pretext. If not, if people go to Maidan, Zelensky has already stated it's all Kremlin entities.
They'll smear them on the asphalt there, survivors will be taken to the front. So 10 years after the Maidan in Ukraine,
Media figures of Maidan have achieved their goal. They earned well and disappeared, leaving those who jumped on that same Maidan to die.
the nation is stuck in more corruption, with a comic leading whose jokes evoke tears instead of laughter.
I believe that everything's, all this topic, all these pieces of land, it's all about human life.
That's all. So I would take a human life, I would put it, here is our goal. Save individuals shorter than the demise of a fighter, the undead of a captive laborer.
The main goal is to go to the elections. This is definitely crucial. To then retaliate against the person you chose, you have the right.